These items here are to make the soil mixture. The soil mixture is potting soil, orchid bark, some perlite, and sphagnum moss in equal parts put together, and you have a nice loose healthy soil mixture for terrariums. The next set of items we have here are really the essential items next to the soil. Jar with a tight fitting lid, and this way it'll stop evaporation and water loss. You do want evaporation, but you want it to all stay inside of the container. Okay, so you can use a mason jar or any container with a tight fitting lid. So we're going to create a false bottom. So we want gravel or pea stone or any type of rock underneath that has different pebble size, so that we create air pockets in between the pebbles. Sand isn't good, and very small aquarium gravel compresses too tightly, and we won't get those air pockets that we need. The essential pieces is to create the false bottom is to use some replacement window screen. You can also use a plastic bag that you punch a lot of holes in, but I have this because I have it for my fish tanks, so I'm going to use this. Okay, so you just go along the bottom, mark it out, a pair of scissors. And then all you're going to do, fold that up, put that aside. And now we've created the false bottom layer. And now we can get ready to landscape our little terrarium. Now comes the fun part. Now we get to landscape our little terrarium. Take some of our soil mix and put it in here. As you can see, I made it a little bit higher in the back than in the front. Gives it some depth. We can add some lengths. This terrarium has a wide enough mouth that I can get my hands in here without using the tweezers. Okay. Most important thing in a terrarium is moss. So I have 3 different types of moss here. We have thread moss, And we have our little plants. Just going to take a little fern. Break up some of these purple waffles. These are kind of big. These will probably get a little tall for this terrarium, so I'll have to cut them back often. Some of these plants here, these are a little bit big for such a small terrarium. Again, they'll just require more trimming. Just take off a bunch of these leaves. This plant should like it in here. It's a primrose. That's in the back here. Another good tool if you don't have the tweezers, little chopsticks. You can also decorate with a little bit of leaf litter. If you get dirt on the leaves of your plants while you're working on your terrarium, you can simply remove it with a pipette, an eyedropper. I have these syringes that I use for pottery, and you can just shoot it off. It's also a good way to water the terrarium. Two little terrariums, just created in little jars. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation. Thank you.